CEO's job, right? To lead, to nurture, to educate. So when I take it down to the entrepreneurial level, I don't really like the word small business owner, so I'll say the entrepreneurial level, right? You can deploy these same tactics for yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, the entrepreneur or business owner that does a good job, really, they do what they lead, they educate, and they nurture. I write for 11 different internet marketing publications. It's a lot of time, okay? I get paid nothing to do it. I do it because it's my commitment to educate. So as you think about your own industries or the industries you want to get into, what is it that you know better than anybody else about making jewelry, about coaching, about making clothes, right? About video? What do you know better than that other person? What's unique and different, and where's your center of knowledge, right? So some things that I think are critical for anybody in this room that wants to build a brand are these things. Oh, here's my problem. So to have a unique market position, right? I'm always going to talk about that, right? So people know me, and they always say the same thing. Jasmine, we need help with social media. We need help with social selling, social branding, or SEO. Why do they even know me about those keywords? Because I've done a job over like 15 years to focus on my knowledge and my leadership in those areas. You see? So it's a commitment. So once you say, I'm the best at this, then it's like tunnel vision. That's where you need to commit. You need to maintain authenticity. So a lot of times with executives and celebrities, you might see content in social media that you might say, hey, you know, that isn't really authentic to who that person is. Or you might meet somebody in a room and have a conversation with Megan, see something online that isn't dynamic, she's a dynamic person, and say, she didn't write that piece down. So it's critical that you monitor and you drive authenticity, right? So that's critical, right? It requires a commitment to lead and serve others, okay? So you're in the jewelry business, so you might do things like educate, go to a metalsmithing college and educate a whole bunch of people. I've done a lot of work in jewelry. But anyway, so you see what I mean? Like you want to lead, you want to educate. You could go to some community center in Manhattan and teach people like the latest trends in video. I don't know, something. You know what I mean? You have to get in your industry to be loved. That's critical, right? If you do this over time, you can own what I call a personal brand style. This doesn't mean just your clothes, it actually means much more than that. It means a communication style. Like, although I write, you see I don't write big books because I'm more of a speaker. This is my personal own style. I'm a speaker, that's what I like to do. Okay? And then at the end of the day, you become a trader, right? So you end up being a business yourself. And what does that do, right? It ends up funneling sales into your company because people only do business with people that they like and trust, right? So that's it. Okay. Sheryl Sandberg, COO of Facebook.
Oh, he's
lean in.
Oh,
no, they're not really.
COO.
Yeah, lean into. Yeah. Okay. So why would you want to do personal branding, right? So for number one, I'd love for you guys to start following me on social media so you can see what I have up there. So for Twitter, I'm at Jasmine_Sandler. I'd love for you guys to follow me. But why do you want to engage in this? Because if you want to build your own brand, it takes a while. Okay. So the number one reason is positive media attention. Why? Right? Because we could spend a lot of money in advertising, like Adam mentioned. Perfect example. He's like, well, man, I'm seeing all these impressions, but where are the sales? Okay. You could do that all day. Facebook, FYI, really doesn't care about you unless you have 5,000 likes on your branded page and you're spending a considerable amount of money. They don't really love the small business owner. Okay, so I use Facebook more for testing ground because I focus more on B2B, right? So if you can gain positive attention, like Adam, you do some cool event where you do some donations of clothes to a local whatever in Queens, right? And you get the local media, Queens Courier, my favorite paper personally. I don't know why, but it is. To come out and cover your event, what is that going to do? Then they're going to write about you, and then what's going to happen? Then if you're smart, which you are, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to take this little story they wrote about me, and I'm going to share it with bloggers in my industry, right? Or other people in Queens, right? So what this will do at the end of the day is it'll drive this attention and help build up your influence. Furthermore, social media sites like LinkedIn. Now, on LinkedIn, I'm a LinkedIn. I don't want to use the word expert, but most people call me. I've been doing it a long time. I've written some posts on this subject. LinkedIn can cost you a lot of money as an individual, right? So what they do is all the journals can sign up for free. This is where they're looking for stories. So by building a brand on LinkedIn and doing it the right way in the industry that you select, you have opportunities for them to find you. That's the point I'm getting to. Twitter, we all know, is about breaking news, and Google Plus is a Google product, right? It has high search visibility, and also a place like we're streaming today. What we're streaming today is going on Google Plus. So important. So this is a reason you want to think about the social brand. Okay. All right, so next is search visibility. As I mentioned, I have an agency. We've been in the search marketing business since 2006. And the number one reason why people use the internet still today is well, they're searching for something. That's it. It's human behavior.